Hi, I'm Melissa, and this is my fiance, Nick, and we just bought our home with Terrata Homes.
Relatively new to Texas. We've been here about a year and a half, almost 2 years. We moved here from Washington, D.C., but we're originally from Miami. When we moved here, we first wanted to rent just to get to know the area. We weren't familiar too much with the Austin area, and we've never owned before. This is our first time.
Yeah, I think for us, because we lived in major cities, the culture is to rent. And so moving into Austin, we wanted to make sure that we understood the area a little bit more. We understood where we were going to be potentially building our family. So we wanted to be very cautious about the areas we were going to move into. So when we came across Shadow Glen, we immediately fell in love with the area. We saw a future here. We saw a future for kids to grow up in this house, plus all the incentives and meeting the Terrata team made it so easy. And honestly, it was so effortless. By the time that we looked at the house to the point that we moved in, it was a month, and it just felt like everything was lining up perfectly.
When our lease for our old home was coming up a few months out, we started going into Zillow and just looking online. And one Saturday, we just did our rounds. We saw 4 or 5 places, and then we got home. We just sat down on the couch, how we are right now, and she really liked one that was available to buy, and that was this home from Terrata Homes.
The things we were looking for in a house were a great neighborhood, good school system, and also that we weren't too far from the city, but close enough that we felt we had the suburb experience, but also we can jump into the city if we need be. And then the most important one for us was that we wanted a new construction. There's charm and beauty in older homes, but we, as first-time home buyers, we wanted to go with something that we felt safe, secure, and we know what we were getting into.
And when we came here to the Shadow Glen neighborhood, we just saw that so many families walking around, walking their dogs. We felt that it fit us and it matched what we were looking for.
One thing that we really pride ourselves on is having dinners with our friends and family. So hosting them here, Nick is really great at making custom cocktails. So it's really been great to have this kitchen that has this big island and everyone can sit around and we just enjoy food and charcuterie boards and drinks. And we're so excited to be able to do that now as homeowners. And from coming from a Latin background, we all hang out in the kitchen. So having that type of area and the specific appliances that meets our needs was a big one for me. And so when we toured our current home, it was such an easy yes, because I didn't feel like I was compromising anything from our list. My favorite parts of being a homeowner now is just knowing that this is your space, this is your safe space. And for me, I spend a lot of my time at home as a work from home employee. So for me, the type of home that we were gonna buy had to feel very cozy and had to meet all our needs. And we're huge homebodies, so we had to make sure that wherever we bought, we were really happy with it.
I think that this opportunity was just too perfect to pass up. So I told Melissa, we both really liked it. Let's just put it down to take it off the market, because if we didn't do that, I think that we would regret it. And it all worked out. Here we are.